Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yes, I had a fabulous lunch, extended lunch with my soothsayer yesterday, so thank you for all those that were sending good vibes my way. And also I just want to really thank Frida Ferrick, who sent me a donation to my PayPal account. Totally unexpected, totally not required, but huge thank yous for that. And to Marianne Straight, who booked a reading but also added a little tip as well. So love. Thank you very much. Those who know me know that I don't actually do this for monetary purposes. I do this because I want to share the light, and also I want to encourage you to engage with your guides and become part of the Lightseer community. So thank you. I was reminded the other day by one of my gorgeous viewers that I had seen the war in Ukraine being over around May this year. So fingers crossed. Oh gosh, I hope so. And I also noticed that Fox is signalling a move to a more moderate, we'll see if it happens, a more moderate broadcasting station. So, okay, what I'm going to start with is I wanted to have a look at Zooey Zephyr. For those that don't know Zooey, entertainment only, Zooey is a Democratic state member in Montanna. She was, when a bill came, she is a transgender woman. When a bill came to the state assembly, state government to be passed, she voiced her opinion. Now, the bill was to ban gender affirming care, so she voiced her opinions about that particular bill and brought forward the consequences of that bill passing. The bill was passed, signed into law on I believe the 18th of April, but what had happened at the time, she was then gagged by the House Republicans, the Speaker of the House, and what was his name? Matt Regra, and the Sergeant of Arms Bradley Murfitt. She was gagged from speaking on any bills and being involved in any of the committees that she was on, up until I think it ends later this week. But what's happened is that the American Civil Liberties Union is now suing the state. Now, I don't know whether they're suing the two Republican, the Speaker and the Sergeant at Arms directly. I just had a quick read on it. But I want to have a look to see how Zooey is going, and then I'll have a look to see about how this court case is going to go. Now, it might seem a fairly insignificant court case in the totality of things, but I'm getting the vibes that this is actually going to be quite significant as more and more states try and gag opposition to quite nefarious bills that they're bringing forward. And when I say states, I'm talking about deep red Republican states. What happened is that, Zooey Zephyr was elected in by her constituents, fully knowing that she was a trans woman and supporting her agenda. And when this bill was brought forward, there was I believe, a protest in the government buildings, which led to the censure. It's all very complicated, but I want to have a look. Yeah, here's the government system, but I'm using my Lightseer's Tarot for this because I want to see how Zooey's going. But what I'm seeing here is that, and your guides tell you what deck of cards to use based on the images of those cards. It's so windy outside. Here it is about the steps that need to be made. There is going to be an ending to this. It is going to be a very positive ending, but we have to take the steps forward. We have to Can't sit on the couch and go mutter mutter at the television. We actually have to take action, is what that card is all about. Okay, show me how Zoe's going. Show me how Zoe's going. Zoe going. How's Zoe going? How is Zoe going? That one. Thank you. Right, let's have a look. Come on down. Okay, the King of Swords. She's actually she's good. She's doing well, is what I'm getting from this. This is where, this is the signifier for her at the moment. Bringing forward, I know she's a trans woman, but bringing forward also this clear intellect, literally icy intellect, masculine energy, and masculine is about action and mentoring. So it is a intellectual, wise, masculine, clear-cut energy that she's bringing forward. Also, it can signify prosecutors as well, but I love the fact that there's the dragonfly in the background. So you've got the owl of wisdom, the dragonfly of transformation, the crow of wisdom, and the bat of, and I must look up to see what the bat is for, if anyone knows what the bat's for. I think that's freedom. So that's the signifier card for Zoe. So I like that energy because I wanted to know what energy she's in. Oh, okay, thank you guys. They're telling me she's in this energy because she knows she's in the right. Challenged by, oh well, no, not even challenged. Thank you guys. They're telling me this isn't a challenge. This is a reinforced card, reinforced by the support she's got, the emotional support she's got. She knows she's in the right. She knows she's got the emotional support. If you find this reading is offensive to you in any way, please disappear. Don't bother about making a comment because you'll only be deleted. Okay, energies in the background. 7 of Pentacles, planting the seed and nurturing what springs forth. But I love the colour of the seeds in this particular card. It is about reaping what you sow, but in this deck it's very much about planting these seeds of possibility, of opportunity, of, well, they are rainbow seeds, and nurturing it forward. Yeah, she's going to come down on the right side of history is what I'm getting. And then I've got the Queen of Swords energy too. So both the King and the Queen. So the Queen is the feminine energy that she's bringing forward. She is very, I don't know her. I wouldn't know her from a bar of soap. I did see a photograph, but I don't know the personality. I just think she's very calm, cutting through, and she's bringing intellect to this position. I see intellect is what I'm getting, rather than the emotion, but she knows she has the emotional support. What's coming out of this? Love it. The energy coming out of planting these seeds and nurturing is joy, but also full illumination of who is a whole in regards to the legislation. So yeah, she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine, and right is coming on her side. Now I've got the King of Pentacles here, which, it has all sorts of meanings in all sorts of readings. But in regards to this, I think she's actually got backing. I love it how he's, this King of Pentacles, he's a mentor figure, financial mentor, but also an opportunities mentor, bringing forth the Ace of Pentacles, which is about health. So we're talking about the care of those who feel passionately to transition. You've got the Wolf here, which is about protection, and the library behind. I love that he has a library behind. So what I'm feeling is that Zoe actually has quite a bit of masculine support behind her in regards to her taking this stance. Ace of Swords, karma hanging over her. Ace of Swords, new beginning, cutting through the BS, bringing forth wisdom, intellect, knowledge, new start. But again, you've got the steps here, which is very much about there is work to be done. It's not just going to happen. There is work that needs to be done to move into this new energy. And here we have the Eight of Cups, walking towards the new dawn. We are on the cusp of a new dawn, and that's why those that are standing against change are so desperate and so flailing, because they know that they're on the losing side. Deep down, I mean, they may believe that they're going to win, but deep down in their guts, they know it's a fear of change and they're on the losing side. So this is energy about walking towards the new dawn, walking away from what does not serve and walking towards the new horizon. The outcome, Ten of Wands, which is about the ending of a cycle, but it's also about packing up the burden and coming down off the mountain. It's the end of a cycle with the messaging, and again, that's why they get so desperate. And I think they're going to lose, the government are going to lose this court case. We'll have a look at that in a second. But I'm looking at Zooey specifically, that she has gotten her message across and she can pack up the burden that she's carrying. This is going into the future. She will be in a situation where she can literally put the burden down and move on to the next cycle. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles, about feminine independence. I'm thinking this is more than the transgender. This is going to also be about the birth control. But here we have empowerment to women, feminine independence. King of Wands, bringing forward. So we've got two kings. She's got support right across. Also got negatives right across. We'll have a look at the Mums of Liberty later this morning. But this is the king bringing forward the wand of planning and passion, bringing forward a new start, and he has the support of the compassionate strength behind him. So I think she's got quite a bit of support here, but yeah, the compassionate strength as well. Unless this is the energies that might be, okay, thank you guys. They're telling me that this is the energies that Zoe's going to step into. Now, we all have masculine and feminine, doesn't matter what gender we are or where we are on whatever scale anybody likes to put out there. This is about a new, bringing forward, being a mentor with a new plan, new passion, new start, with the inner compassion standing behind at the shoulder and strength. Heartbreak and loss with the three of Wands. It's going to be, oh, okay, I like this. This is my GOP card, the Five of Wands. Heartbreak and loss for the GOP is what it's telling me there, as she stands in her strength. And then we have the Ace of Cups, new beginning, new partnerships, new going forward. Yep. Yeah, that Three of Swords threw me for a second there, but then I drew the next card out was my GOP cup, my GOP card. And then we have the Ace, new emotional beginning. New beginning of partnerships, agreements, acceptance, etc. So yeah, the GOP are on the wrong side of history in regards to that. How about I just put that very politely? Okay, I just want to have the quickest run through. Sorry, this video is going for a bit longer. How the court case is going to go from the GOP's point of view, using my mystical manga cards, entertainment only. Very quickly, how is this court case going to go for the GOP? How's this court case going to go for the GOP? How's this court case going to go for the GOP in Montana? How is this court case going to go for the GOP in Montana? How is this court case going to go for the GOP in Montana? Those ones, thank you. Come on down, let's have a look. We'll race through very quickly. Do I need to go further? 8 of Swords. Not well for the GOP in Montana. They're going to find themselves restricted by the legal system. Challenged by the Queen of Cups, the bringing forth of something unexpected in this cup, but emotionally stable, bringing forward an emotionally stable case that's going to be very clear and concise, that is not going to be emotional. It's emotional stability, but she has something in this cup that's unexpected. Foundation of the reading is strength. So this isn't the GOP strength, this is strength about this case in the past. A lot of anxiety with the 9 of Swords. Zooey was completely right in that, and what she was bringing forward when she was debating this bill was the fact that trans kids on any sector of the gender, I'm going to call it spectrum, it's a word I hate to use, face this anguish. But it's going to be in the past. I'm getting that she's going to win this case. Here we have a lot of work going on behind the scenes. Experts are working on this. Oh, thank you. It's also following the money trail. Now remember, I did say how this is going to go for the GOP. There's some money being passed here that's going to be exposed. Let's have a look. Okay, going forward, an offer being made with the Knight of Cups. Immediate future, an offer being made to try and prevent the court case is what I'm getting. However, externally, they're going to have to defend themselves. They're going to have to, okay, they've drawn their line in the sand, the GOP. This is the nine of Wands for those that listen rather than and view. The 9 of Wands, they have drawn a line in the sand for themselves with the message that they're putting up there, and they're going to find themselves having to defend it. And here we have internally the 7 of Wands having to defend themselves against the messaging that they're putting out there. Hopes and fears, 10 of Pentacles, again an ending, but this is also about the money. Oh, are they losing donors over this? This is oligarchical money. Okay, the outcome, the High Priestess. Something that they want to remain hidden is going to be brought forward. There is something going on behind the scenes that's going to be brought forward. Here we have the 10 of Cups, the voter, but it is a positive future for the voter, the will of the voter, in the face of 5 of Wands, which is my GOP card, in their gilded cage. With the 9 of Pentacles, we then have the 8 of Wands, which is they're trying to hang on to the message. It's pointing downwards, it's a negative messaging. So there's going to be some information come out that is behind the scenes that's going to be brought out to the voter in regards to the GOP who think that they're sitting in this gilded cage. They're not listening to the voters. They think they're protected, but they're going to find themselves having to hang on to the messaging, trying to clutch at the messaging and sell it. We've got the 2 of Wands. It's going to be a crossroads moment for the GOP. 10 of Cups, emotional stability, Queen of Wands, which I'm going to call my Zooey Zephyr card. Here we have the 2 of Swords, which is thigh deep in the swamp. Open the eyes and take the choose a truth, but they're thigh deep in the swamp in regards to this. They're going to find themselves hemmed in by the message that they're putting out there, and the manipulation with the Magician, and a harsh truth coming forward for them with the Knight of Swords. And then we have this emotional new beginning. At the base, we've got the Tower, King of Swords. prosecution, the court case coming forward. We've got the Five of Swords, which is about the lie, but the lie being seen. And then we have the Page of Swords, a whistleblower coming forward, or witnesses coming forward that have quite significant information. The Knight of Coins, about the mercenary actions. And then we have Death, insignificant ending, and the Sun, full illumination. So, well, with that Tower card and the King of Swords, I think it's going to be a drawn-out case. But it's the GOP are going to end up on the wrong side of history in regards to that. So thank you for joining me. Sorry that went a bit long. Wanted to have a good dive into that. And I shall catch you later. Any questions, pop them below. Take care.